Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for air signs today, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in all placements. It is timeless in general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Getting some prosperity dust on the table. I have adjusted my lights a little bit. I don't know that it's helping. Maybe. We'll see. It was so washed out before, so I'm hoping this helps. And I'm working on getting better lights, so we'll see. All right, so let's get a couple of angel cards. Harmony. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Good. My boss is a photographer, and he knows all about lighting. And I asked him yesterday, and he's like, your camera isn't focusing because the light is too far away. I was like, oh my God, makes so much sense. So we've got birth. Angel holding the baby. Hey, there's Lioness Kitty Cat. Good morning, beautiful. So glad you made it. Okay. All right. I love this. Harmony and birth. Hang on. Get some water. Harmony and birth. These angels are singing together. I think they're singing. It looks like they're holding, yeah, they're holding music, sheets of music. So it speaks to harmony within a group, coming together. It's the idea of synergy, for example, or different elements coming together to create something that's even bigger and better than any individual part, and working well together. uh, and this harmony, it could be connected to a birth, a little literal birth, someone, either for yourself or someone uh, it can also be some kind of birth that you are going through after coming into harmony within yourself, with others, finding some kind of like happy medium just popped into my mind, but there's balance within harmony, and this could be leading to something that you are birthing into the world, something new that is coming from this harmony, because of this harmony. So, all right, let's go to the wisdom of the oracle. Let's see what that has to say. Hey, and there's Linda. Good morning. Good morning. So glad you made it. All right. What does this have to say? We've got Y in reverse. 31. Yeah. Oh, man. So much better. Can see. Blessed in reverse. 22. And chop wood. 42. Which came up for the collective yesterday, except it was in reverse. um, So there's something. Okay, now keep in mind that everyone's on a different timeline. So this could have already happened. You could just be in the process of dealing with this right now. It could even be coming up. But there's something about needing to explore your why for what you do, for what it is you want, what motivates you, because there are potentially ulterior motives here that have led or are leading to some kind of fallout, some kind of like hitting rock bottom in some way. And there's a need to, I mean, we have a broom here in Chopwood, right? Which is interesting. There would be a broom and not a pile of wood and an axe. But the idea is that there's things that need to get done. There are, in order to get where you want to go, in order um, to live a good quality of life, there are things that you have to do. You, unless you are one of those very blessed people who has somebody cleaning up after you all the time, you got to do the work. But I mean, that's physically, like, regardless, I mean, this speaks more to internal work. But there's something that has happened that you are required to take a really honest look at and figure out your motivation so that you can make the necessary changes to get yourself back in alignment, to get yourself back into the good graces of the universe, essentially. I mean, it's not a good way to say, because the universe is neutral. The universe just reflects back to us what we put out. And so by cleaning that up, you are you're changing your frequency. You're making the shift that then gets you back to attracting in what you really want. But all starts with understanding what drives you. And this kind of came up yesterday in the weekly collective reading, um about, like, say for example, you want to, I think I use the example of, like, you want to drive a nice car. Well, why do you want to have a nice car? Well, because some might say, well, because I'm going to feel better about myself, because people are going to see me driving a nice car and they're going to think, you know i'm I'm going to, I'm going to have this higher status, people are going to like me more, whatever. I mean, honestly, when we well, no, I won't go there. Ultimately, it's understanding that your whatever drives you needs to come from a place of authenticity and honoring who you are, not trying to fit in so others will approve or accept things like that. So it's about doing the work, doing the cleanup. Okay, sure. Let's go with the heart's hidden secrets. Oops. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Curse, hex, witchcraft, and negative mind. Lusting, forbidden, non committal, and sexual energy. So, yeah, this is okay. So this curse card, I don't know that there's necessarily been any kind of witchcraft. um as we know it, but having a negative mindset effectively works like dark magic. It and it ultimately acts like a boomerang. Like even if you are trying to curse someone else, put, throw out negative energy at someone else, it always comes back to you even more. And I feel like that's what's happening here with this blessed in reverse. That it's like from feeling heartbroken and destroyed, shattered. I mean, these are very intense words. um, it has shaped you, and this could have been something that happened a very long time ago when you were a child, or anywhere along your path where you go through something that's really painful, you get your heart broken, and you make a decision. I'm never going to let that happen to me again. And how do I do that? Well, I'm going to, A, B, and C. I'm going to do these different things that are going to, like putting up a wall so that this can never happen to me again. But then you start acting a certain way, not who you really are, not from an authentic, vulnerable place, but a defensive, I need to prove myself that I can't be hurt. There's something, this is somehow tied to this why. And it spins this negative mindset, and which, it's bringing more of what you don't want or creating it. It's like this self-protection creates a wake of destruction. And you're like, what's going on? Why is this happening? And it's because of faulty thinking. It's because of you being in self-protective mode ultimately. And this lusting, forbidden, non-committal, it's like there's something that you want, but it's coming from a place of it goes back to this why again. Wanting something, but why do you want it? Maybe there's somebody here that you have been lusting after, or there's it could be a negative mindset. Well, I can't have this person or this thing because if I let them in, it's going to break my heart. Anyway, there's this cleaning up energy. Even though this isn't the cleanup card. This is the chart. This is doing the things that you need to do in order to get where you want to go. On a second. Let me just look in my book real quick because I feel like there's a word here that will help me. Being grounded in everyday experience and humility. There it is. That's the word. Humility. And being brought to your knees has, or this kind of experience will often bring about that feeling of humility, being humbled. Okay, let me let me go to the Osho Zen Tarot. Let's find out more about what is going on here. We've got the Queen of Fire, sharing. Am I doing reversals? I think so. Yes. Guess so. Okay. So we have courage in reverse, which is Leo energy. And 8 of rainbows in reverse, ordinariness. It's like you shared, at one time, you were sharing your light, your resources. You were so giving and grounded and, this very bright light. And something happened. Something took away your, it's like you bumped up against some kind of fear that kind of took you down and made you not want to get back up again. It's like you lost your lust for life. And this could even speak to, once you kind of went to this place of like, whatever, like this is a huge kind of like, whatever, like, because that's covering up the pain, and you didn't have the courage to try and overcome something. It's like you let yourself get pulled under by the undertow, or you didn't even let yourself. It's just what happened. This is a part of this has to do with this, um, being brought to your knees, this hitting rock bottom. And it could be where somebody offered you something, but you weren't able to receive it, or this is just where you were at, and this all just something got taken from you, or you gave and it was thrown in your face, or you weren't, it wasn't reciprocated, something like this. So, yeah, it makes sense. Um, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Light Seers deck. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords, the Star. Okay, Aquarian energy. So you you went through some kind of dissolution of family, relationship of some kind. Could even be a business, falling out with a business partner, something like this. And, really, really kind of tough. Okay. And you are having had some kind of epiphany here. Going to have. This is coming to some kind of clarity. Light here down into the center of her mind is shining out. It's like a searchlight. Searching for the truth, searching for understanding. There's some kind of math equation down here. And oh yeah, and we've got molecules. We've got all kinds of things around here. Plan planetary symbols and the lemniscate. Anyway, and this is also a card of victory, and this also speaks to this birth because it's an Ace of Swords is about a new beginning, and it's a new beginning coming from a new place of understanding about something that has happened, that has fallen apart. And there's all this healing here because of it. This is where the chop wood comes in, because you have the realization, and then now you're thinking about, it's like the searchlight is going out and helping you to, um, identify what it is you want. Why didn't this work out? Did this have anything to do with why you were in a situation? For example, um, you know, wanting to be with somebody because of a feeling of like the feeling they gave you, not because you necessarily were a good match or you even liked them very much, but because they look really nice on your arm or something. Like something or some, I don't know, the kids here, staying together for the kids or for appearances somehow. And now, because there's been this humbling thing that has happened, you've been taken to your knees. And now you're like, what she's on her knees. And now you're like, okay, how do I pick myself back up again? And you're finding a renewed sense of hope and dreaming about something new, something that you hadn't considered before because of this clarity, because of some, and this card also speaks to victory. And I think I said that, but it's like you're overcoming something that felt like you couldn't, like it was just going to consume you, chew you up, spit you out, and that's it. And now there's this again, this with this birth, there's a renewed sense of, the angels holding a baby, of taking that part of yourself that was heartbroken in the first place, destroyed, and being the one to nurture it the way that part of you never got nurtured by you or anyone else. And now you're like, oh, this is important. Okay, so I want to get some cards from the Voyager Tarot. Reverse, right? Tower in reverse, Scorpio energy. Two of Crystals, equanimity. And Seven of Cups in reverse, fear. Ooh. Oh. Okay. This is you finding your balance. Twos are often about balance within duality, can be, especially upright, and especially with equanimity here. Because there's like there's a feeling of of smooth transition rather than a huge shakeup. You've already done the huge shakeup here. And because of this clarity that it's like, okay, so the idea of a tower. Towers happen to us sometimes pretty on a pretty regular basis. And it's the idea that every so often we need a shakeup, especially if we're not doing the things we need to do to move ourselves forward, to get out of our comfort zone. The tower comes in and kind of shatters that the parameters of that comfort zone. It's like, you're going. and and there's something here about because of what you've been through, you're coming to this place where you're understanding how to mitigate the disaster, or how um to it's not even about avoiding, it's about recognizing when it's time to transition to a new into a new phase, or going in a new direction. It's accepting the birth. It's doing all the things you need to do to make the birth the most comfortable that it can be. as comfortable as birth can be, because honestly, it is not a comfortable process. But because you're focusing on, with this equanimity, it's it's bringing you to this place of balance, and you're seeing yourself in a new way, which is helping you to release this fear. It's it kind of speaks to the idea of like how we sometimes will experience a feeling of inferiority with other people or toward other people, or superiority. And this is all about you coming to the understanding that there is no such thing. We are all equal. We are all different facets of the same prism. And this is kind of helping you to move past some fear, to gain again with the clarity. You're really coming to some powerful understanding, some powerful truth, because now you're like, you're doing the work. You've been humbled, and you're like, okay, you're doing the cleanup. It's so, this is nice. Let me go with some cards from the Guides of the Hidden Realms. The Sovereignty of Magic. Synchronicities, miracles, and spiritual forces. Number 5. There it is. You're tapping into your own personal brand of magic is what I'm getting. Your own secret sauce, magical secret sauce. You're understanding that synchronicities, miracles are an everyday occurrence sometimes. It's like, as you get more into the flow, as you increase your vibration, as you come out of this kind of dissonant energy, and you start to get into harmony with yourself and those around you, things start to align. And this is a part of this clarity. This is a part of this newfound understanding of who you are in relation to others, and in relation to whatever has happened in the past. I mean, yeah, there are this is a spiritual awakening to some extent. Could be pretty profound, could be, you have gone through another dark night of the soul is what I'm getting. um and those two, those are things that often happen more than once. It's that tower moment, and you're gracefully navigating something here after waking up, ripe, juicy, and ready. Poised for success, potential waiting to be realized. That's right. You're poised for success once you understand the magic that you are, that you wield, and not in a negative way. This isn't the negative witchcraft hex curse kind of thing. This is the stepping into a higher vibration, which is like white magic, which is what not only helps you but helps those around you, helps the world at large. Yeah, and this is priming you for something. It's priming you for love and partnership, collaboration, intimacy, and power dynamics. 12. Uh-huh. You're being primed to come into union with somebody, or a new group, a new tribe. This is connected to this birth. You may meet somebody that you end up having a baby with. If that is your thing, if that is where you're at in your life, but it can also be meeting a business partner who is actually in alignment, that you're in alignment together, that you can do something together. This can be new friends. Um it, it can even be mending of something that happened, that was some kind of fallout with family. But there's this new collaboration energy here. Ripe, juicy, and ready. And here it is. And there's all this passion and inspiration and creativity, safety, because of the red chakra. And this is all coming from this place of this spiritual awakening. I mean, yeah, spiritual awakening. So, okay. God, this is so good. This is true connection versus something that was forbidden. That, if you're dealing with somebody who is non-committal, for example, or it was all about the just, if it's a romantic, it's just all about the sex, right? So, okay. Let me get some cards from the Moonology deck. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo, which happens in Aquarius season. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn, which happens in Cancerian season. Yeah, see, the end of a tough cycle approaches. I mean, that's a part of this courage in reverse, too. This is all about pride and ego getting in the way. A new start is coming. A new moon. There it is. And the end of a tough cycle, a new start. This birth. This is what this is. It's harmony. Harmony and a new beginning. Wow. I'm getting chills. This is amazing. Let me get some cards from the Radical Abundance deck. Variety. Aw. Yeah. Yeah, and this speaks to the harmony. You need a variety of different voices to create harmony. You need that variety. And all the animals here, they're all different and they're all coexisting together. It's honoring differences. Expression. Yeah. Learning to express yourself to others, with others, um and it's like coming from a place of knowing who you are and what you need to say, and you're willing to say it very loudly with the rooster here. But it's not from a place of pride and ego. It's from a place of true authenticity and expression within the group, even if that group is just you and someone else. Confidence. Yeah, see, there it is. Let's cuddle. Confidence to let yourself be vulnerable, to say what you need. I want affection. I like the attention. I want the love and the coming together and enjoying somebody, somebody's energy, somebody's touch, somebody's words, and knowing that they feel the same about you. Confidence to just to be, this is where this humbling energy has taken you, or is taking you, is this place of like, I just want a buddy who just appreciates me and I appreciate them, and we can, there's good communication here, and being a part of this of a family that really works, or business, or a, whatever relationship, like it's different for everyone, of course. Let me finish with, I think I'm going to finish with a rune I was. I think that's I was. There's Ewas and I was. No, it's Ewas. Oh well. It's my German background. If you do EI in German, it's I. Anyway. Ewas. This rune card is associated with endings, but with any ending, there's always a new beginning. Something in your life is fading away, but is being replaced by something stronger and more relevant. The card is linked to the symbolism of a yew tree, known for its strength, endurance, incredible longevity, and ability to regenerate from within its own trunk. If you draw this card, you need to allow aspects of your life and yourself, your assumptions, to fade away naturally. Be patient. Just let them go and allow new life to take root. It's amazing. While ending and death is a dominant theme here, this card is also about endurance and dependability and the excitement and possibilities of rebirth. Yes. You are transforming from the inside out and should not fight this process or try to breathe life into what is dying within you. You are entering a phase of renewed strength, vitality, and personal power. I mean, this whole, I want to hold up cards as I'm reading this, but it's like I feel like every card speaks to this. The end of a tough cycle approaches and a new start is coming. You've got this birth, this rebirth, this newfound, where you felt like your strength was sapped and you had lost your courage. Now this is coming back and you are stronger than ever after being brought to your knees. It sucked balls, but oh my God, like doing the work is bringing you to this amazing place where you're like, oh, yeah, I feel good. I'm connected to the magic, to the miracles. You might even be, you might be giving yourself a makeover, like really, like as you go through these internal changes, you're like, I'm going to change how I look to match this new me. Changing your hair, your clothes, your, whatever. There's a newfound confidence here that is from a humble place. And it's awesome. And it's bringing you into connection, collaboration with somebody, some people. And it's like stronger than ever. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if you feel like it.